How often do you think about your heart health? Are you aware of the risks of cardiovascular disease? Well, let's dive into the heart of the matter. Cardiovascular diseases, encompassing coronary heart disease and stroke, claim the top spot as the leading cause of death in the United States. Particularly at risk are Blacks and Hispanics in underserved communities. It's a sobering reality, isn't it? But there's good news. Cardiovascular disease is largely preventable. Stay tuned to learn how you can keep your heart beating strong. Heart Smarts, a health program, is here to empower you to live a heart-healthy lifestyle. This program is not just about information, but about transformation. It offers a comprehensive approach to help you understand and achieve heart health. Heart Smarts is committed to reducing the incidence of cardiovascular disease, the leading cause of death in the United States. The program focuses on underserved communities where the risk of heart disease and stroke is greatest. Through education and empowerment, Heart Smarts aims to turn the tide on these statistics. It's a call to action, a call to change, a call to live healthier, longer lives. Heart Smarts is about arming you with the knowledge and tools you need to make heart-smart choices every day. It's about the power of prevention and the promise of a healthier future. Remember, Heart Smarts is not just a program, it's a life-changing journey. It's about taking control of your health, one heartbeat at a time. But don't just take our word for it. Listen to these stories from people who have benefited from Heart Smarts. Imagine being told you're at risk for heart disease, a leading cause of death in the United States. Now picture having the knowledge and tools to combat that risk head-on. For people like Maria, a single mother from an underserved community, Heart Smarts was a beacon of hope. The program informed decisions about her heart health, ultimately reducing her risk of cardiovascular diseases. And then there's John, a middle-aged man who was once a prisoner of his poor lifestyle choices. For him, Heart Smarts was not just a program, but a lifesaver. It opened his eyes to the risks he was taking and gave him the push he needed to commit to a healthier lifestyle. These are not just testimonials, they are life-changing stories. Stories of empowerment, resilience, and triumph over heart disease. These are real stories from real people who have seen the impact of Heart Smarts in their lives. Are you ready to be the next success story? Your heart health is in your hands, and with Heart Smarts, you have the power to make a difference. It's time to take that first step towards a healthier lifestyle, a step that could redefine your future. Heart Smarts is not just an ally, it's a beacon, guiding you to make informed decisions for your heart health. So why wait? The path to a healthier heart is just a click away. You'll find the link to Heart Smarts right down in the description below. Start your journey towards a healthier heart today with Heart Smarts.
Have you ever wondered about an animal that's both a mammal and lays eggs? Yes, that's the platypus. An enigma of nature, the platypus is an extraordinary creature that defies the usual classifications. This semi-aquatic mammal hailing from eastern Australia and Tasmania is a real head-scratcher for scientists. With a bill that resembles a duck's, a body like an otter's, and a tail akin to a beaver's, the platypus is an intriguing blend of traits typically found in birds, mammals, and reptiles. Not to mention, it's one of the few mammals in the world that lays eggs. It's almost as if nature decided to throw a curveball and create a creature that's a little bit of everything. But that's just scratching the surface. Let's dive into the intriguing life of the platypus. The life of a platypus begins in an unusual way, with an egg. Yes, you heard that right. Unlike most mammals, the platypus is one of the few that lays eggs. This unique trait is a part of the group known as monotremes, a small and exclusive club that includes only 5 existing species on our planet. Now you might wonder, why is this significant? Well, it's because this sets the platypus apart from the majority of the mammalian world. It's a fascinating mix of the reptilian past and mammalian present, a living testament to evolution's grand design. So let's dive into the early life of a platypus. After a roughly 10-day incubation period, the young platypus, or puggle as it's adorably called, hatches from its egg. At this stage, it's no larger than a marble, blind and hairless, completely dependent on its mother. The mother platypus, in her burrow, nurtures her offspring with great care. She keeps her babies warm and safe, curled up against her belly. She doesn't have nipples like other mammals. Instead, the milk is secreted from patches of skin on her abdomen, and the puggles lap it up. The first few months of a platypus's life are spent in the safety of the burrow, growing and developing under the watchful eye of their mother. They learn the ways of the world from her, how to swim, how to hunt, and how to navigate their aquatic homes. And just like that, a new generation of these odd yet fascinating creatures begins its journey, equipped with the skills and instincts passed down from its mother. Each one a testament to the wonders of nature, to the beauty of life's diversity and resilience. From the moment they hatch, platypuses are truly extraordinary creatures. Their birth and early life, a fascinating blend of mammalian and reptilian traits, remind us of the wonder and diversity of the animal kingdom, and indeed, the marvelous complexity of life itself. The platypus calls the waterways of Australia home. This peculiar creature, the platypus, thrives in the freshwater environments of this diverse continent. From the tropical rainforests of Queensland to the cold highlands of Tasmania, the platypus is a true testament to the adaptability of nature. Imagine a world where the day begins underwater. That's the world of the platypus. They prefer their habitats to be near rivers or lakes, where they can easily dip into the water whenever they like. The platypus's burrow, its home, is typically built into the bank of a river or stream, with the entrance hidden under the water's surface. A labyrinth of tunnels and chambers, these burrows provide a cozy retreat from predators in the outside world. Now, the platypus isn't just a tenant of the waterways. Its body is a masterpiece of evolutionary adaptation, perfectly designed for life in and around the water. Take a look at its webbed feet, for instance. They make the platypus an efficient swimmer, propelling it through the water with ease. And when it's time to dig a burrow or walk on land, the platypus can retract the skin on its feet, exposing sharp claws. Equally fascinating is the platypus's bill. It's not just a quirky feature that sets the platypus apart from other mammals. This bill is a sensory powerhouse, allowing the platypus to navigate its aquatic world with precision. It can detect the electric fields produced by the movements of prey, a handy skill when you're hunting in the murky depths. The platypus's fur is another marvel of adaptation. It's dense and water-resistant, providing insulation and buoyancy. Not to mention, it's also a handy tool for carrying food and eggs. In the end, the platypus's habitat is more than just a place to live. It's an extension of the platypus itself, a crucial part of its identity and survival. Their homes may be hidden underwater, but platypuses are perfectly designed for their aquatic lifestyle. When it comes to food, the platypus is a keen and skilled hunter. The platypus might seem like a laid-back creature, but beneath its calm exterior lies an experienced predator with a knack for locating its next meal. This semi-aquatic mammal is not picky, feasting on a wide variety of aquatic creatures. It loves to dine on insects, worms, and shellfish, and when it gets a chance, it doesn't mind indulging in a small fish or two. Now, how does a platypus with eyes closed while diving manage to find its prey underwater, you ask? The answer lies in a remarkable biological feature called electroreception. Special sensors located in the skin of the platypus's bill allow it to detect the electric fields produced by all living things. It's like having built-in night vision goggles, or perhaps more aptly, an organic sonar. When the platypus dives into the water, it enters a world of darkness. Its eyes, ears, and nostrils close up, leaving only its sense of touch and electroreception active. It moves its bill from side to side in a fanning motion, scanning the area for any signs of life. Once it detects the electric signals of potential prey, it zeroes in, using its bill to dig into the riverbed and snatch up its meal. But the platypus doesn't just rely on this extraordinary sense to find its food. It's also an agile swimmer, using its webbed feet to propel itself through the water with surprising speed. When it spots a tasty morsel, it can swiftly change direction, using its tail and back feet to steer and its front feet to brake. It's a captivating display of aquatic acrobatics that demonstrates the platypus's adaptability and prowess as a hunter. So while the platypus might seem like an oddball of the animal kingdom, it's far from a pushover. Its unique diet and hunting techniques make it a fascinating creature to observe and study. Armed with a unique set of hunting skills, the platypus is a master of its domain. The platypus holds many mysteries, from their venomous spurs to their odd genetic makeup. This peculiar creature is a bundle of surprises and contradictions, a mix of characteristics that would seem more at home in a mad scientist's lab than in nature. Let's start with their venomous spurs. Male platypuses have a spur on their hind legs that can deliver a venom potent enough to cause severe pain in humans. It's not lethal, but it's certainly not a pleasant experience. Interestingly, the venom's potency increases during the platypus's breeding season, suggesting it may play a role in competition for mates. Now onto their unique genetic makeup. The platypus is a true genetic marvel, a bridge between mammals and their more ancient ancestors. They are one of the few mammals that lay eggs, a trait they share with only 4 other species, all of which are echidnas. This makes them a member of the monotreme family, a group of mammals distinct from the rest. Their DNA also contains a surprising mix of genes usually found in birds, reptiles, and mammals. In addition to these curiosities, the platypus has an unusual way of hunting. They close their eyes, ears, and nostrils when diving, relying on a sixth sense, electroreception, to find their prey. Tiny receptors in their bill can detect the electrical signals produced by the hearts and muscles of small aquatic creatures. This unique method of hunting makes them one of the few mammals that use electroreception. Lastly, the platypus is one of the few mammals that can produce light, a phenomenon known as bioluminescence. This was only recently discovered, and scientists are still trying to understand why and how this occurs. So, whether it's their unusual birth or their remarkable abilities, the platypus never ceases to amaze. This peculiar creature, a result of millions of years of evolution, continues to fascinate and confound us with its unique traits and mysterious ways. So, what makes the platypus such an incredible creature? Well, it starts with a birth that's unlike any other mammal. Hatching from an egg, the platypus begins life more like a bird than a mammal. Then, it adapts perfectly to its aquatic home, with a streamlined body, webbed feet, and a bill that's a sensory powerhouse, helping it navigate and hunt in the water. Speaking of hunting, the platypus is no slouch. It's a predator that can hold its own, catching prey with ease thanks to its unique hunting methods. But what truly sets the platypus apart are its mysteries. It's a creature that even scientists are still trying to figure out, with its venomous spurs, its ability to see electricity, and the fact that it's one of the few mammals that lay eggs. From egg to adult, every stage of a platypus's life is filled with wonder and intrigue. Now, isn't that truly fascinating?